Hey everyone, I'm Scott Herman from ScottHermanFitness.com. As a BSN athlete, I'm all about providing you guys with the best supplements and tips for your workouts. Today's video is sponsored by Puritan's Pride, and I'm going to be teaching you guys all about how to get started or restarted with your weekly exercise routine. The biggest mistake you can make when getting back on track with your routine is taking on too much too soon. Even if you've exercised your entire life, you still need to bring it back to basics, even if it's just for a week or two. That way your body can become acclimated to the gym life again. With that in mind, mobility should be number one on your list. So what we're going to do is go over some proper exercises for stretching and warming up to get you started. We're going to get started with your stretching first. Now I recommend that you do these stretches either when you wake up, before bed, or after your workout routine. The 4 stretches you're going to perform are going to be a hip flexor stretch, a sit and reach, a doorway stretch, and a static squat. Now for each stretch, you're going to hold the position for 15 to 30 seconds, take a brief break, and then repeat it 2 more times before moving on to the next stretch. So let's get started. The first one is the hip flexor stretch, and the way this is going to be performed is you're going to stand with 1 foot forward and 1 foot backward, and what you're going to do is keep your back leg straight and make sure your front knee stays over your front ankle, and then you're going to sit into it as far as you can, keeping your back leg straight and trying to touch the floor with your back heel. As soon as you hold this for 15 to 30 seconds, you're going to switch legs and dip down as low as you can for 15 to 30 seconds. And as soon as you complete 1 set on each side, that actually completes the first set. And you're going to do 2 more before moving on to the next stretch. For the second stretch, the sit and reach, what you're going to do is get on the floor, put your feet together, keep your legs straight, and then try to touch your toes with your fingertips. And what this is going to do is going to stretch out your hamstrings and even your lower back a bit. So hold this for 15 to 30 seconds. Take a brief break, and then repeat. The third stretch I want to show you guys is the doorway stretch. This is a really good stretch for your shoulders and your chest. And the way this stretch is going to work is you want to find a doorway and then start off first with your hands down and simply put them out to the side like this. Keep your chest up and then step through the doorway, allowing the sides of the door or the door jamb to pull your arms back. And the goal here is to be able to actually move your arms all the way up, little bits at a time, so you can eventually get them all the way up to here as you step through. Now the last stretch you're going to do is going to be a static squat. And so for the static squat, you're simply going to find a nice place to stand, and then you're going to sit down, keeping your chest up, and then pushing your knees out with your elbows. As soon as you hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds, you're going to stand up, take a few moments to rest, and then do it again 2 more times. Now let's move on to the warm-ups. And the goal of this warm-up is to get your blood flowing and to help loosen up your joints. This is what you want to be doing before all of your exercise routines, and the way this warm-up is going to work is you're going to perform 4 exercises, 10 reps per exercise, and you're going to treat them like a circuit. So you're going to go from exercise 1 to exercise 4 and then repeat. And you're going to complete that circuit 2 to 3 times. The first warm-up exercise you're going to do is an alternating knee to chest touch. So what you're going to do is stand with your feet about shoulder length, stay in that one spot, bring one leg up, grab it with your hands, and then bring your knee up to your chest as high as you can. Bring your foot down, grab the other side, bring it as high as you can, and that completes 1 repetition. Now what this is going to do is help loosen up your glutes and your hips. What you want to do is each time you grab your leg, try to bring your knee up higher and higher. The second warm-up exercise you're going to do is arm circles. And all you're going to do is put your arms out to the side like this and start rotating them forward in a clockwise position. Now as you perform this exercise, you're doing 10 rotations, but you want to try to go bigger and bigger with your arms as you're doing the warm-up. And as soon as you finish 10 rotations forward, you're going to do 10 rotations backward. And again, from here, try to go bigger, bigger, and bigger. Once you do 10 rotations forward and then 10 rotations backward, that counts as 1 set. For the third warm-up exercise, you're going to have to lay down on the ground. You're going to do an alternating toe-to-hand touch. Keep your legs together, and then bring your arms out by the side. you're gonna lift one leg in the air and then rotate and try to touch those toes to the opposite hand. Come back to the middle and then repeat. The fourth warm-up exercise is gonna be an alternating Superman. And the way this is gonna work is you're gonna have to lay down on the ground. You're gonna put your hands above your head and then keep your feet together. Lift your left hand in the air and your right leg. So something like this. Then bring them down and alternate with the other side. And what you're going to do is complete 10 repetitions, and 1 repetition is after you've done it on each side once. So as soon as you finish those 4 warm-up exercises, you're gonna complete the circuit 2 to 3 more times, and then you're ready for your workout.